What is happening, Magnus sites? So, yesterday we got the reveal of the cast, the official cast, for Avengers Doomsday. And I woke up today to a bunch of stuff in my feed on YouTube and on Twitter. And fans are not happy with this. I actually thought they were going to be, but I didn't give it much thought. You get what I'm saying? However, it makes sense when I tell you that I had a underwhelming feeling after reading. If you look at my reaction in the beginning, I was talking about how I was excited and nervous all at the same time, so I was trying to figure things out. And people were laughing at me because I was looking up the actors. And one thing you gotta know about me is I don't always care. I don't have to always know every single person in every single movie. It doesn't matter how long I've been doing it. A lot of these people we've only seen once or twice in these movies that I cover. So it's like, it is what it is. But so many people were behind me like, yo, I had to look them up too. So many people were like, yo, I'm so glad you stopped to look them up because I didn't know who they were talking about. Plus people said I looked old the way I was. I snipe my numbers and my letters. I snipe them. I don't type with my thumbs. I always thought it looked funny typing with you. I never liked typing with my thumbs. It's just, it's weird and confining to me. You know what I mean? I type just as fast like that. And my vision was blurry because guess what? I drank some soda the other day. I don't know what the hell was in that soda, but it's the only thing I did different that day. And all of a sudden, my eyesight was blurry, a little hazy. And I've been fighting it. And I was looking up stuff and they were like, yeah, certain junk foods can make your eyesight blurry for a few days. I don't know what the hell, but I ain't messing with that place no more. You ain't supposed to drink soda anymore. Anyway, it's bad for you, but I just wanted a taste for it. Anyway, so we have the list and people are feeling underwhelmed. People are saying that this reeks of desperation. Member berries. They're like, remember them? Remember them? Remember Patrick Stewart? You know what I hate? They brought him in the cartoon chair. So this is supposed to be that Professor X and killed him off. I cannot stand when movies and television shows bring in certain characters and they kill them off to tie the knot at the end, to cut all the loose ends. Narratively, you know what I mean? So they don't have to write things in or write things out or explain things away. They just kill the characters. I hate that. I cannot stand that. But, so you got all these characters and people are underwhelmed. Member berries, they're not excited. A lot of people are saying this movie's going to be trash. I don't think it's going to be trash. You got the Russos behind it. People are saying that this isn't the first list. This isn't just the first list. There's going to be a second list. There might even be a third list. There's going to be 50 characters in this movie. There's going to be 60 plus characters in this movie. That's what people are saying, right? And I do remember they did reportedly say something about 50 plus. I think I remember that, 50 plus. But this first list is kind of underwhelming. You know what I'm saying? You got Robert Downey Jr. Okay, great. Everybody wanted him to return. Personally, I'm one of the people that is like, I don't just want someone to return just because of who they are. It doesn't matter to me. I want the character back of Iron Man, Superior Iron Man, something. But we're getting a, Dr. Doom. I don't know if that's going to work. It could work. Everything in the comics doesn't mean it's going to work. Just because it was done in the comics doesn't mean it's going to work on screen. You know what I'm saying? So, Chris Hemsworth. Thor. Love Thor. Loki. Love Loki. Paul Rudd's back. Okay. Shang-Chi. Okay. Not excited for him at all. The first four that I named, though, I'm interested. Don't care about Pedro Pascal. Don't care about Vanessa Kirby. Don't care about Joseph Quinn. Don't care about Eben Moss Baccarat. Now, I may after seeing the Fantastic Four movie. But right now, I don't care about their characters. And I'm not excited because I didn't like the trailer. The trailer wasn't good to me. Some people really loved it. It didn't matter to me. It doesn't do anything for me. It looks wonky, campy, hokey, and I don't know if it's going to be good. Although Galactus looked really cool. So then we're going to the member berries. Wait, who's this? Louis Pullman. Oh, yeah. So he's going to be Sentry. Now, I haven't seen Thunderbolts yet, so I'm not excited about Sentry yet. So we got Magneto back. I'm a fan of the young Magneto. I was never a fan of the old Magneto. He's okay to me. I'm not excited. I'm not buying a ticket to see him. You know what I'm saying? Young Magneto. I would buy a ticket to see him. I forgot. Fassbender, right? I really like Bucky, but I feel like Bucky has been toned down. Something that even in Endgame he didn't really do anything. He didn't really do anything in Infinity War either, right? I liked his part in Civil War. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like they've toned him back and pulled him back, and I really like him, and I don't know why they've done that. But I'm partially interested to see him in there. Kelsey Grammer, I actually like him as an actor. So him as Beast coming in, I'm interested. But he ain't getting me to buy a ticket. You get what I'm saying? Cyclops is back. That's not getting me to buy a ticket. Channing Tatum, that's partially getting me to buy a ticket. Him playing Gambit. Because he was funny in X-Men, in Deadpool and Wolverine. So that might be worth it. Rebecca Romijn, yes, she's a sexy chick. She looks weird as Mystique. I never liked how big her head looked in that. Probably because they're covering all of her hair and everything. But I don't care. I never liked Mystique anyway. Patrick Stewart back. I like him. I like him as an actor, and I like him as Professor X. But he's not really getting me to buy a ticket. I'm very interested though in Nightcrawler, because he had such a cool scene in the beginning of X2. Let's see what they do with him, okay? Letitia Wright. I do not care if she's coming in as Black Panther. I care if she's coming in as Shuri, but I do not care if she's coming in as Black Panther. I do not give a flying... And speaking of flying, Namor is back, okay? I don't care. Partially interested? Yeah, partially. But I don't really care. He's not getting me to buy a ticket, okay? Danny Ramirez, Falcon's Falcon. He's not getting me to buy a ticket. Anthony Mackie, I'm interested. You know why? Because I didn't care for Chris Evans as Captain America in the first Avenger, nor did I care for him in Avengers, okay? However, when the Russos got their hands on him in The Winter Soldier, I did care. And I was like, he immediately shot up to being one of my favorite characters. Okay? So, if the Russos can supercharge Anthony Mackie's Captain America like they did Chris Evans, he's going to shoot up to being one of my favorites. He was already one of my favorites. But he might really shoot up there. So I'm intrigued to see what they're going to do with him. And that gets me to buy a ticket. Florence Pugh, don't give a flying, okay? Rather ScarJo back. Wyatt Russell, don't give a flying, to me he's fake Captain America. David Arbor, don't give a flying And I actually like him as an actor. However, the way they do his character is really stupid, and they should have a prime version of him. They should have a prime version of him. The most badass version that we could see. Not a laughing stock version. The Ghost is back. Don't give it F. Okay? Another switch of the sexes. M'Baku, he's one of my favorites. I like him. Glad he's back. Ah! Ooh, ooh. Ah! 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 Ooh, ooh. Ah! 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 Ooh, ooh. So, the one name that I saw the most that people were like, no, was Doctor Strange. So many people are like, no Doctor Strange? No Doctor Strange? No Doctor Strange? What are you talking about? So, reportedly, he is back. It's reported that Chris Evans is also back. I saw a few of those. I didn't know that Haley Atwell was going to be back. I like her. I do like her, but like the other characters in the multiverse of Magnus, they killed her off. Like, I just told you guys I hate this. Now check this out. When I talked about Tom Holland, I had a ton of people say, well, remember, they had everybody forget him. That has nothing to do with whether he's in the movie or not. They had people forget that Peter Parker was Spider-Man. That's it. Correct? So, it doesn't mean he can't swing in and help them at some point. They can't run into him at some point. That he can't be crucial at some point. That makes no sense. People can forget about you and still run into you, correct? Didn't he make MJ forget about him and he ran into her at the end of the movie, right? She was still in the movie. Just because she forgot about him didn't mean that either character disappeared. Doesn't make any sense. Now, people have also said that rumors are that Tom Holland he's really not going to be in there. He'll be in there CGI'd with the mask on, so CGI Spider-Man, which is how he is in all the shots anyway, the majority of the time. And they have him doing crazy stuff and swinging and everything. But they're saying it's because he's filming another movie. Also, in Spider-Man 4, he's going to be dealing with his own major issue. So that's the reason why he's not in this. But they're saying reportedly he is. They're like, if you go to IMDb, his name is listed. So I guess he is going to be in there. Now, so we have this complete list, right? But they're saying that this list is incomplete. Because RDJ made a comment on Marvel's thing saying like something about this. Oh, wow, it's a full list or something like this. This is surely it, right? And Marvel commented saying something to the effect of there's always room for more. So that's great. So it's going to be a, ensemble, full-fledged cast. But who's getting me to buy a ticket? RDJ out of curiosity. If he can play Doom. And if he'll be the Doom that there's a feeling that I get from who Doom is. I want to see if he can do it. Thor is one of my favorites, you know that. Loki. I like Paul Rudd. But those three right there are really getting me to buy a ticket. Those first three. You gotta remember, Loki was everyone's favorite villain until Thanos showed up. Josh Brolin killed that, but Loki is right there. People still love him. And they love Thor, and they love RDJ's interpretation of Iron Man. So the fact that, so those three are getting me to buy a ticket. And the fact that we may see Tom Holland, Strange, Captain America, and I may see Mackie get souped up, along with my curiosity for Nightcrawler and wanting to laugh at some more Gambit. Other than that, those are the ones that are getting me to buy a ticket. So I'm okay, but I still felt underwhelmed. So knowing that more are coming definitely helps. Plus, I trust the Russos. When you're talking about making a Marvel movie, those are the directors you're going to trust. The ones that have made Marvel movies, those are the ones you're going to trust. Period, point blank. They should just give the rest of the universe to them, pay them a few $1 billion for the rest of their lives, have them just keep making Marvel movies until they're gray and walking around with canes, and we'll probably be fine. And have a writer that knows how to write the Hulk for them, have them direct it, be good to go, because they've said they don't know how to really write the Hulk. Well, if you don't know how to write the Hulk, get somebody that does and direct it, and you'll be good. Post your comments down below. Let me know what you all think. If you enjoyed my thoughts on this, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, and share. 10 million subscribers. Woo! Almost fell out my chair.